Atlanta Braves vs Los Angeles Dodgers. Our team pick is Los Angeles Dodgers. And here is why. After Wednesday's action, the Dodgers were tied with the Padres for first place in the NL West. Los Angeles is first in MLB, scoring 5.2 runs per game and second with a 2.90 ERA as a team. They are 12th with 79 home runs. Mookie Betts, who is currently on the 10-day injured list, leads the team with 17 home runs on the season to go along with 40 RBI. The Dodgers have plenty of healthy balance throughout the order, with Tree Turner, .307 AVG, 9 HR, 50 RBI, 14 SB, Will Smith, 9 HR, 32 RBI, and Freddie Freeman, .302 AVG, 7 HR, 42 RBI, all having productive seasons as well. This will likely be an emotional series for Freeman, who, making this first return to Atlanta-facing franchise he broke into the big leagues with and played for from 2010 to 2011. At the end of May, the Braves were 23-27 and trailed the Mets by 10.5 games in the NL East. The Braves are off to a 17-3 in June and went into Thursday's game against the Giants, now trailing the Mets by only 4.5 games. Atlanta is 7th in MLB with 333 runs scored and second with 106 home runs. They have 5 players who have reached 10 home runs already, led by Austin Riley with 18 home runs and 41 RBI. Ronald Acuna is also catching up quickly after missing 29 games this season with 7 home runs, 18 RBI, and a team-best 12 stolen bases. Projected to start for the Braves on Friday is Ian Anderson, 6'2", 4.35 ERA, who has 59 strikeouts against 32 walks with 70 1/3 innings. In 5 home starts, Anderson is 1-1 with 5.84 ERA. Anderson had a terrific postseason in 2021 when he went 2-0 with a 1.59 ERA in 4 starts. In 1 regular season start against the Dodgers last season, Anderson allowed 4 earned runs in 4 1/3 innings. The Braves' bullpen is 5th with a 3.06 ERA. There's a lot to like on both sides, but someone has to win. With both teams having elite lineups and bullpens, I have to give the edge to the Dodgers due to the starting pitching and defensive edge. Julio Urias has a 2.10 ERA and 0.90 WHIP in his last 6 starts, much more consistent than Ian Anderson, who has a 4.98 ERA and 1.46 WHIP in his last 6 starts. Defensively, the Dodgers rank 8th and have saved plus 20 more runs than the Braves, who are ranked 16th in the field. Take the Dodgers and Freddie Freeman to pick up an emotional win on Friday. Our total pick is under 9.5 runs. Julio Urias is expected to take the mound for the Dodgers. In his last game, he went 6 innings and gave up 2 hits, 2 walks, 0 earned runs, and struck out 6 in a win against the Cleveland Guardians. On the season, Urias has a record of 4-6 with a 2.56 ERA, 1.02 WHIP, and a 62/17 KBB ratio in 13 starts. Opposing batters are hitting .212 against Urias this season. The Dodgers come in having won 3 straight games after sweeping the Reds. The Dodgers currently sit first in the NL West, and they are second in the NL. They are top 10 in most batting categories and top 5 in most pitching categories. It is hard to find a weakness with this team, and they are poised for a long playoff run. Los Angeles has been excellent on offense this season. They are top 10 in the league in runs, home runs, RBIs, walks, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Mookie Betts leads the team in runs and home runs. Betts is top 5 in the NL in runs and home runs. Tree Turner leads the team in hits, home runs, and stolen bases. Turner is top 5 in the NL in hits, home runs, and stolen bases. On the season, Julio Urias has a 2.56 ERA, 1.02 WHIP, and a 62/17 KBB ratio in 13 starts. Opposing batters are hitting .212 against Urias this season. Urias has given up 1 earned run or less in 8 out of his last 12 starts. No batter on Atlanta has hit a home run, and only 1 batter has recorded 1 RBI off of Urias. When Ian Anderson exits the game, the Braves relievers will come in, and they have been excellent this season. The Braves relievers rank top 5 in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, home runs allowed, strikeouts, WHIP, and batting average against. Atlanta will struggle to score on Urias, and the Dodgers will have a difficult time putting up runs on Atlanta's bullpen. This will be a lower scoring game, and the under will hit. Our total pick is under 9 runs. Shortstop Jose Iglesias is batting .304 to lead Colorado, while infielder Connor Joe is the leader in on-base percentage .360. First baseman C.J. Cron has 17 home runs, 52 RBIs and 81 hits to lead Colorado in each category. On Friday, the Colorado Rockies will send German Marquez to the mound. The right-hander is 3-5 with a 6.16 ERA, 66 Ks and 24 BPs. Minnesota dropped to 38-32 following an 11-10 loss to the Cleveland Guardians on Wednesday. Minnesota has lost each of its first 2 games of a 3-game series to Cleveland and has been knocked out of first place by the Guardians. Minnesota trails Cleveland by 1 game. Minnesota has lost 3 straight and 4 of the last 5. Second baseman Luis Arias is batting .355 to lead Minnesota and has team highs in hits with 76 and on-base percentage of .433. Center fielder Byron Buxton is the leader in home runs with 19, and shortstop Jorge Polanco has a team-high 33 RBIs. On Friday, the Minnesota Twins will send Dylan Bundy to the mound. The right-hander is 4-3 with a 5.17 ERA, 44 Ks and 10 BBs. Kansas City Royals vs Oakland Athletics. Our team pick is Oakland Athletics. Cole Irvin will take the mound for the 12th time of the year. Irvin just pitched against KC in his latest effort and was sharp, conceding 1 run in 6.1 innings, but had no luck and took the loss. The veteran left-hander is having a fantastic season, recording a 3.14 ERA and a 1.21 WHIP, accompanied by a 2-4 record in 63 innings pitched. Irvin has fared well against the Royals, holding them to only 3 runs with a 1-1 record in 19.1 career innings. Zach Greinke will get the nod for the 11th time of the season. Greinke is back from a trip on the Illinois and last pitched in late May, where he conceded 5 runs in 4 innings against the Twins and was tagged with a loss to fall to 0-4. The veteran right-hander has not been able to find a groove this season, recording a 5.05 ERA and a 1.35 WHIP in 51.2 innings pitched. Greinke has fared well against Oakland in his career, posting an 11-3 record with a strong 2.76 ERA in 24 career meetings. The Royals are definitely having a disappointing season but have been competitive recently. They went 5-4 on a 9-game road trip, including a series win against the A's team, followed by another series victory against the Angels. Sean Murphy was able to record 3 hits and 3 RBIs against the Royals last week. The 27-year-old catcher is having a productive season, bashing 8 big flies with 28 RBIs and a .692 OPS. Murphy has logged a strong .800 OPS this month. Oakland is scoring an average of 3.13 runs per game, ranking them 29th overall. The pitching staff has posted a 4.45 team ERA, placing them 24th in the big leagues. Whit Merrifield hasn't been a huge threat at the plate this season, but has collected 8 hits in his last 5 games. The 33-year-old second baseman is having a disappointing season, hitting .232 with 30 RBIs and an abysmal .595 OPS. Merrifield has 4 for 12 against the A's this season. The Royals are averaging 3.85 runs per game, ranking them 27th in the majors. The pitching staff has recorded a 4.99 team ERA, pegging them 28th overall. The Athletics have been horrible this month due to a lack of runs. They rank last or near last in many offensive categories and have not been able to win a series all month. They lost 2 of 3 to the Mariners this week and now begin a 10-game road trip. The Athletics have a good chance in this one with Cole Irvin on the hill. Irvin has great numbers and just pitched against this Royals team last weekend, limiting them to only 1 run in 6.1 innings. He has thrived in his career against the Royals, allowing only 3 runs in 19.1 innings. Furthermore, Zach Greinke has not been a reliable pitcher this season. The veteran has posted a horrible 6.67 ERA in his last 6 starts, and he has surrendered 5 homers in his last 2 outings. Our total pick is under. And here is why. The Oakland Athletics have 219 runs scored, which is 29th in baseball, and an average of 3.13 runs per game. The Athletics have the worst team batting average in baseball at .209, the worst on-base percentage with .272, and the next to last slugging percentage with .328. Seth Brown has 9 home runs and 32 RBIs to lead Oakland in both, while Sean Murphy has 8 home runs and 28 RBIs, which are second to Brown. The highest batting average for any player on Oakland that plays regularly is .244 by Chad Pinder. Oakland has hit 109 doubles, 7 triples, but only 49 home runs in 70 games. The Kansas City Royals are 28th in team ERA at 4.99 and 29th in WHIP at 1.48. The Royals have just 16 quality starts, which is 25th, and Kansas City pitching is allowing opposing hitters the average .264 at the plate, which is 28th in baseball. Daniel Lynch is the leader for Kansas City in strikeouts with 65, and Colin Snyder is the leader in wins with 4. Kansas City will hand the ball to Brad Keller on Friday. This season the right-hander is 2-8 with an ERA of 4.30 and 47 strikeouts. The same starting pitchers for Friday's matchup between Oakland and Kansas City were on the mound last Saturday when the 2 teams met and the result was 2-0. As previously mentioned, Oakland scores the fewest runs in baseball, with an average of 3.13 runs per game, and Kansas City is not much better at 3.84 runs per game. The total has finished under in 7 of the Royals' last 8, including in each of the 3 games the Royals played against the Athletics last week. Chicago White Sox vs Baltimore Orioles. Our team pick is Chicago White Sox minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. Kyle Bradish will get the nod for the 13th time of the season on Friday. Bradish was clobbered in his previous start, giving up 6 runs on 11 hits in 4.1 innings against the Rays, and was able to finish with a no decision in a game the O's lost. The rookie right-hander is having a rough time in his first big league action, recording an abysmal 7.38 ERA and a 1.77 WHIP, accompanied by a 1-4 record in 46.1 innings pitched. Bradish has squandered 11 homers. Luis Robert has played a key part in many of the White Sox's recent wins, collecting a whopping 15 RBIs in his last 9 games. The 24-year-old center fielder features a .300 average with 36 RBIs and a .762 OPS. Robert did not play against the Orioles last season. The White Sox are averaging 4.29 runs per game, ranking them 19th overall. The pitching has amassed a 4.17 team ERA, tabbing them 21st in the big leagues. Baltimore is a young team starting to display its potential. They won 2 of 3 against the Rays last weekend and posted 1 victory and 2 meetings against the Nationals this week. The bullpen has especially been effective, ranking 7th overall. The White Sox will have Michael Kopech will make his 13th start of the season. Kopech had trouble in his latest effort, squandering 4 runs in 5 innings against the Astros, and was tagged with the loss to fall to 2-3 on the season. The young right-hander is effective, allowing 2 or fewer runs in all but 3 outings, and has fielded a solid 2.38 ERA and a 0.99 WHIP in 56.2 innings pitched on the season. Kopech recorded 2 scoreless innings in his lone career meeting against the Orioles last season. Anthony Santander continues to excel, bashing 4 big flies with 6 RBIs in his last 8 games. The 27-year-old slugger features a .917 OPS this month and now has 13 homers, 36 RBIs, and a .782 OPS on the year. Santander only went 5 for 27 against the White Sox last season. The Orioles are averaging 4.07 runs per game, ranking them 22nd overall. The pitching staff has accrued a 4.21 team ERA, pegging them 23rd in the majors. Chicago continues a homestand in this one. They won 2 of 3 against a good Blue Jays squad this week, but are 3 games still below the .500 mark at home. The Sox have won 2 out of their last 3 series. Yoan Moncada and Eloy Jimenez remain out of action. The Orioles are an improved team, but are 9 games below .500 on the road. The White Sox are playing better recently. They have won 6 out of their last 9 games after recording a series win against the Blue Jays this week. Furthermore, Orioles starter Kyle Bradish continues to struggle. He has squandered 4 or more runs in 5 out of his 7-5 starts. The numbers are ugly. He has given up 20 hits in his last 2 starts. Michael Kopech is having a great season. He has limited his opponent to 2 or fewer runs in 9 of his 12 performances. It's especially challenging to solve him at guaranteed rate field, where he features a minuscule 1.57 ERA. Our total pick is over, and here is why. As mentioned earlier, Baltimore starter Kyle Bradish has given up 11 runs in the last 2 starts over a period of just 18 innings, and the total has finished over in each of the right-hander's last 5 starts. The total has also finished over in each of the last 6 games that Baltimore has played on the road, as well as in 10 of the last 15 when the Orioles play against a team with a losing record. The White Sox have seen the total finish over in each of the last 7 at home, as well as in 18 of the last 26 overall.